What's up, internet world? It's your boy Jermaine back with another video, back with another in real life video. And today we're in San Francisco, and let's go towards some of the new parts of the city that have been built recently. Let's go check out some of the new construction. We're gonna go through Mission Bay, then we're gonna go over by 3rd Street. There are a lot of new areas that are slowly popping up. And then we'll continue going down. We'll go through some parks. And then we'll go down to the Navy shipyard, this new area that they've built. Probably the newest, one of the newest neighborhoods that they've built here. So sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. It will be a nice video, nice long video. It's a beautiful day. It's Sunday in the city. And we will go on a nice adventure. Today I was going to go to the gym, but I'm a little sore. So I said, let's make another in real life video. Let's make another long one. Okay, we're going to cross the street here, because they don't want e-bikes on the sidewalk. So we cross. Yeah, it's a really nice day today. A great day to go out and explore. Go up to this next crosswalk here. All right, it is a great day. Love the palm trees in the middle of the Embarcadero. I'm really excited to show off these areas, especially parts of Mission Bay. Mission Bay is somewhat of a new neighborhood, but there's another part of Mission Bay that they have been building on. And they're adding new buildings, and there's more buildings to be added. It's just a beautiful sight to see. We're over by the Oracle Park, or the Giant Stadium, as most people call it. It used to be called AT&T Park, but you know, the naming rights changed over time. Actually, we'll cross and we'll go the backside, because there is lots to see, and I don't see any signs that say no e-bikes over here. So we'll go around. This is the backside of the park. Oh, have to make sure you don't. Okay, please walk your bike. They're talking about on this sidewalk, but there's a walking trail here. We'll go around. I do not see anyone on this trail here. This is the backside of the stadium. If you come here on a game night, there's like a TV that you're able to see the game. There's a bunch of boats in the harbor here. This is a fishing pier. People go down here and fish. It goes way down there. I'm not going to go down there in this video. There's a bunch of people walking. If I go down there, it'd probably be like late at night when there's no one there. But I don't want to do it right now. I would scare people, trust me. So we don't want to do that. And across here is Mission Bay. It's Mission Bay, which we will go and explore. These are some new buildings that they built here. I believe this white one is a office building, and then the brown one and the one behind the white one are residential. There's some beautiful buildings that they've added here. It's a quiet morning. What's that TV that people watch? I think it's somewhere around here. Bike valet. There's no game today, but when there's a game going on, well, you see metal detectors out. I actually do see metal detectors out over there. They could be having something else going on today. So this here is little neighborhood. We'll actually go down this way, then we'll turn around and we'll go take the bike lane over here, the new bike lane that they made. This is actually a bike path. You can actually ride a bike on here. Ride slowly, it's a shared path. And then they added these buildings here, which are, I'm sure they're $3,000 a month for a one-bedroom. Other seating area they've added over here. It's really cool how they just redid this area here, because this was like grass, like a park or something before, and now it's a nice place to enjoy the day. They do a really good job of keeping this area really clean. I guess it's brand new. I wonder what they're building here on the corner. I wonder, is that another building, or are they just building parts of the park here? But I've noticed there's a lot of construction going on there. It could be another building going on, but this was a park. So if they're building another building, that means that they're gonna take away from the park space. But I guess there's plenty of parks around. Let's turn around and go back. You know, one thing I noticed when I'm riding around the city and I'm filming videos, I notice that people will get close to me and try to hear what I'm saying. It's kind of funny. Like, it doesn't. I don't really notice it anywhere else, you know. But in the city, definitely people do it. I don't know if they know me from online, or maybe they're just, you know, trying to see what I'm saying, or I just notice it often in the city. Just making an in real life video. There was a guy like come up behind me and was just like so eavesdropping. People are really nosy, you know. Yeah, nice views of the ballpark there. We are not gonna just wait here. So there's two ways you can go. You can go the right way, or you can go this way. Both of them are right ways to go, but I meant you could go right, actually go right. Yeah, there is a new bike path through here, which is really cool. There's also this beach off to the side that they've built, which is a really nice place to watch the game, by the way, because you could see the big screen there. Sorry. You can see the screen there if you're sitting over here. You can also hear the loud people screaming, you know, especially if they're scoring. It's really loud. This place is new. It's like a food truck. I mean, a shipping container that's a restaurant. Looks like they serve a lot of beer there. Off to the right is the nicest bathrooms in the city. It's kind of crazy. Like one night I went there and it was a game going on. And when you walk out, you just see the stadium. And it was so surreal. Just walk out and you could just hear people screaming, you know? And then it's so lit up. Why? Yeah, it's really cool how they built that there. They're really clean, by the way. You know, I noticed in a lot of neighborhoods, it's really hard to find a restroom. But over here, they do a really good job of making it easy and keeping it clean. So over here, we'll go through this area. I wonder if this is going to be a building someday, this big plot of land here. Looks like it could be. I don't think it's just going to be a parking lot forever. And definitely over here, these are going to be, I think there's like 2 other buildings they're going to add here in this parking lot, which people used to park there for, you know, the Giants games. And I also believe they're going to add a parking garage here to replace the parking, because they're going to take away a lot of parking. I really like this area. This area is really, really cool how they have built this up over here. This is like a brand new intersection, which is just really cool to see, you know. It's kind of been here for a while, and the shops have slowly started to pop up. This one's still for lease. There's a blue bottle here, which is rivaling Starbucks now. I don't know how they're doing that. There's this pizza shop here. Flour and water. Yep, that's how you make pizza. There's these cool sitting areas here. I'm getting a lot of weird looks around here. So there's this gym here. I was over here yesterday having lunch, and there was so many people out working out outside. It was one of those places where you wait in line for an hour to get something. Oh my gosh, I would never waste my time in a line like that. But those places exist, you know? And that place is new, by the way. It wasn't here a couple weeks ago. Well, no, maybe it wasn't here a couple months ago. Let's go around. There is a new park over here. Man, I'm getting a lot of dirty looks like in that area. For sure. Same thing happened yesterday. It's kind of like, don't come over here. But guess what? I'm gonna come back tomorrow. Y'all ain't gonna run me off. I'm not even doing anything. So there's this bike path here. I kind of got off the bike path, but this bike path continues to go around. Which it is a bike path, but it's not as pretty as the other bike path because they just redid that. I'm pretty sure they're gonna redo this bike path once they build the other buildings to the right here. But for now, they are not doing construction yet. And there's like a circus going on here. is a circus going on here. This building they just finished recently too. Just, I don't know, it kind of looks like everything else in the neighborhood. There's all these like seating areas. I really like this walkway here. We'll wait till those people get off. Literally walking the dog on this walkway. This is a little boat harbor. Somebody has a boat out here. It's always tricky to get off this thing. Especially if there's people walking on the path. It's like a little boat. Look at that. That's a beautiful day, I tell you. All right, okay, back to the bike lane. We'll keep cruising. You know, I'm actually kind of wondering, am I getting the weird looks because of the bike that I'm on? Because one thing I've noticed is only like delivery people ride this bike. And maybe when they see the bike, they just think like I'm, you know, doing deliveries or something. And there's a lot of, I kind of feel there's a lot of, I don't want to say discrimination, but there's a lot of tension with the delivery people in the city because some of them ride really crazy. I wonder if that has something to do with it. But I also, I don't have a full face helmet on. I think that makes a difference too. Because a lot of the delivery people do, and a lot of them wear like ski masks and stuff. And I have a bicycle helmet on, and I don't wear a ski mask ever. Maybe I should start wearing a ski mask. Because that would literally give someone a reason to, you know, give me dirty looks. This is this new park over here that they built. It's just opened up not too long ago. I remember it was under construction for a while, and it finally opened one day. And this is across the street from the Chase Center. So if you're going to an event at the Chase Center, show up a little early and go for a little stroll in the park. Because this is a really nice park that they've opened up. I mean, there's so many parks in the city, you know. We just need more parks. I think there's like 400 parks or something like that in the city. I mean, there's definitely a lot of small parks in the city, like in random neighborhoods and stuff. There's this like picnic area, the seating area. There's water fountains all around everywhere around here. This is Bayfront Park. I just forgot the name. Can't say I've really been here much because it's kind of far away. I like the Mission, that first park we went to. I think that's Mission Bay Park. I like that park a lot more. But yes, we will keep going. We'll keep going. The farther we get down here, the chiller it will become. Because yeah, here is like, it's very like new, kind of like gentrified sort of. We get closer to 3rd Street. It's definitely a lot more local people there. Yeah, but this is like all like the new part. We're exploring the new parts of the city. We've definitely been to the TL quite a bit. There is a really cool restaurant here. I didn't know this. Someone showed me this recently. right here. It's called the ramp. It's on this pier. And it's just like this cool restaurant, you know? Just like tucked away. Which I'm probably not supposed to ride a bike here. But I don't know, I doubt anybody will say anything to me. They'll probably think I'm here to pick up a delivery on this bike. We're not gonna keep going, but there's, you know, the water right there. Which I think this is a pier, actually. I don't think this is land. It's kind of hard to tell when you're on it. Oh, so that is public shore. There's these signs pointing to it there. So this is saying I can go this way. So let's go this way. Okay, we got another park. There's so many parks here. And they say swimming prohibited. Really? People would swim here? It looks like it would be dangerous to swim. There's this beach here. Wow, there's a bunch of kids here. I didn't even know it. San Francisco had so many kids. So we'll kind of go through. I don't really want to stay here too much longer. You know, I'm definitely out of place. But there's this other part of the city that's very new that I'm sure over time they will add more and more housing in this area. But it haven't started building yet. This white building here is Restoration Hardware. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so many dirty looks right now. Oh well, this is not your park. This is a public park. Yeah, this white building here is Restoration Hardware. So that is a fancy place to buy fancy furniture for your house. Yeah, people talk about their stock all the time in the stock market. Well, not so much anymore, but like a year or two ago, it was a very popular stock people were talking about. So that's really how I know about it.
Yeah, you just tap into it. Okay, so then there's that.
This is a really cool building right here. Yeah, I've definitely been in here plenty of times. So when we go left here, this area used to be closed. Okay, it used to be like a temporary fence, like right around here. But now this is all open. This is really cool. This is like all brand new from here on. And as you can see, it's like a new street. There is areas to pay to park, which I don't ever really see any cars parking here. Because why would you need to park here? Straight ahead, that building over there is a place where they used to throw raves at. I remember this fence had a hole in it one day, and I went over there and walked around and explored and made a video. And that place is really cool. That hangar is so large that you could have two different raves in that hangar. That's how large it was. You could have one on one side, one on the other side. That's how big it was. And I love this street, how they have these bricks here. But it's a street that like no one really drives on or uses. And I wonder what will this area be? This could be like an apartment building someday or an office building. But it's a huge plot of land, and also this area too. So big. There's another large plot of land here. I wonder what that could be someday. Looks like there's a parking lot there. I don't think that's a new parking lot. I think that's an old parking lot. Straight ahead, there's this building here. I don't think there's a way to get there. But that is a new building. You know, it's a new building. Down here, it's just, the road just ends. You know. I just wonder what this will be someday. Yeah, it just like ends. Private property, no trespassing. Yeah, I don't know what that used to be. It's a huge parking lot. No, this is probably the loneliest bike parking in the city. Literally, it's a bike parking lot in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, but I wonder how to get to that building there. Like, I've tried to get there before, and it's like closed off. Yeah, look at this area. This is probably an area that there's some motorcycles here. And there's like a coffee shop. I wonder what this will be. Like, this is another huge square block. Who knows? This will probably be, you know, housing someday. I mean, if they want to build more in the city, this is a great place to build. Well, I don't know. Well, let me take that back. I don't know if this is a great place to build because I believe this is all reclaimed land. Like, they added land to it. But majority of the financial district is reclaimed land. So what's the difference? You know, Trans-America building, that's our reclaimed land. That whole area is flat because they made it, you know? It's just kind of insane that they made it. So 3rd Street is the next street over, but the bike lane is here on Illinois Street. And that building is down that street, Humboldt Street. But you can't go there, like, it's blocked off. You know, you can't, there's no way to access it. So I wonder what that building is. Like, it's a huge building, but like, who lives there? Like, it looks like a residential building, actually. But it's you can't get there, you know? I don't know if people live there, but it looks like a residential building. I'm not getting vibes that it's a apartment building. No, it's an office building. All right, let's go this way. This looks like it's new. I don't remember this being open. Oh, I see a cyclist down there. Wow, there's bike lanes. This is new. Wow, maybe you can get to that building from here. Yeah, there's the backside of that building. Huh. Yeah, I haven't been to this area before. That's how you get to that building there. Look at this. It's like all new. Like, this is the first time I've ever been here. This is so cool because it's all brand new. Look at that building. It's a nice building, bro. It's a really cool looking building. It's just kind of weird that it's just sitting here all by itself. This other street, Humboldt Street's not open. But this street looks very similar to that other street. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, I've never been here before. This is really cool, yo. Oh, look at that old smokestack. Look at that building. I wonder why is it still up like that? You can tell this is gonna be open soon, but just not right now. There's another street that's brand new. Private property, no trespassing. That doesn't look like private property. It just looks like they put a sign there that says private property, but that looks like it's gonna be a street that opens soon. But not today. Oh, look at this bike lane they put here. They got bike racks. You know, this is like a brand new part of the city. I would imagine over time, you know, it'll fill in. There'll be more and more buildings and people walking their dog and stuff. Oh, there's a porta potty there. How nice. They don't have those they don't have those in the city often. Well, you can actually go there and use it. It was unlocked too. Interesting. There's this another hidden park here we can go to. It's right down this street. '24th. This is a cool park, but it's also not, this is not new. This is kind of on the old side. We'll kind of go fast because there's not much to see until we get there. Really nice views back here. Yeah, it's peaceful. You can have, you know, lunch here. It's nice places to sit. All right, let's keep cruising. Yeah, it's a really nice place to go jogging. If you like to go jogging, you know, or running, I should say. Not everyone's a jogger. Some people are into running. I had someone correct me the other day. They say jogging and running is not the same thing. I'm like, okay. Yeah, they cleaned up this area quite a bit. It used to be a lot of trucks parked here, and there's no trucks now. Looks like they are, you know, cleaning up this area to make it look a lot nicer. Because they know that since they're opening up this other area, they're going to have a lot of people jogging in this area, so they probably want to make it look a lot nicer. So we just cruised down Illinois Street here. This car just stopped at the red light and took off. I don't know, maybe they had a green light from there actually. But yeah, it's kind of a no man's land down here. There's not a lot this way. I mean, I would love to see this area in like 10 years. Because I believe this area is going to be more and more developed over time. You know, because they want to add more housing. And there's places to add housing, you know. We'll actually go this way. Over here is the Midway. Wow, this place is quiet. Let's do a little loop. This is Cesar Chavez Street. This is where they store the Muni trains. Well, some of them. I don't know if they store all the Muni trains here, but this is one of the lots. I think they store Muni trains over at Balboa too. What is down here? This is Pier 80. I don't know if I've ever been this far yet. I see a lot of EV chargers over this way. I don't know if those are for cars. Those might be for buses, actually. But there are a lot of EV chargers. I also noticed a lot of EV chargers just right over here, too. But I believe this is an old Muni depot over here. So that might be why the Muni chargers are there. Yeah, there's a bunch of EV chargers right there. It's kind of hard to see with the green thing along the fence there. Over here is the Midway. This is a popular place where people go out and party at night. They have a lot of shows here. It's huge. And it's in this area where, you know, not a lot of people will complain, you know. Not a lot of people live here. And they always have parties, events. Sometimes during, you know, Salesforce, they may rent out the place and have events there. Wow, it is dead around here. So we'll cross over, we'll go through Heron's Head. It's a nice little park here. This old building. There's also a little skate park over here. Yeah, I did not see anybody around. I think everybody moved. Yeah, let's go check out the skate park. You know, sometimes you see skaters here, but there's also a lot of skate parks in the city. This is probably not the best, but you know, there's these little rails where people ride. Not much of a skate park, but yeah, they got this strip here. Huh. You know, I wonder what's down here. Let's go check it out. I don't remember coming this way. Wow. That's a speed bump. You know, maybe we can get to Heron's Head from here, actually. Maybe. I don't think I've ever been this far down before. This is pretty far down here. Wow. I don't know if we can get out of here, actually. We may have to go back the other way. Well, there's a trail. That's not, I don't think that's a trail. Okay, it's just a bunch of cement trucks. All right, let's keep taking off. Let's take off. This looks very industrial. I better watch those speed bumps because they're not, they kind of just pop up. Oh, there it is. They just blend right in. I guess if you're driving a dump truck or a cement truck, those speed bumps are nothing to you. This old industrial area. Okay, I see. This is way smoother. I did not see any cars, but it is a Sunday morning. So people sleep in a lot in the city on Sunday mornings if they don't go to church. But I don't think the church is very popular in the city. All right, we got a straight path all the way to Heron's Head. I'm just gonna cross this thing. 'Cause I don't wanna go by this person jogging. Because I know my place and they're around here. That's the bike lane, I'm supposed to be in it, but once again, I know my place around here. There's a bunch of post office vehicles over here. I think that, yeah, this is a pretty large post office over here. Ooh, the temperature is dropping. I wonder why. Yeah, I'm in the shade, I guess. Another thing about this neighborhood has a very different vibe to it. I feel like, you know, I'm not trying to be mean when I say this, but I feel like being black over there in that area is a little bit different than being black over here. I think the people here are a little bit more multicultural versus that other neighborhood I was just in. I mean, I don't want to. I hate that I have to say that, but you know, sometimes you just have to say what's true. So yeah, you know, I feel like here people are a lot less skittish because it's more black people that live in this area versus over there. Very, very different vibe. There is a trail that goes all the way down this way, but we're gonna take this trail. But there's a trail that goes all the way out to the water, which I'm not gonna go in this video because it's a walking trail. And there's a lot of, there might be a lot of people like on the trail. So we're gonna take this other trail. Hello. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, it's a whole different vibe over here versus that other area. I mean, that guy spoke to me, which in that other area, no one's gonna speak to me. They're gonna give me like dirty looks. Like I got so many dirty looks when I was over there. And it's like, I wonder why. But over here, like I said, completely different vibe. Completely different vibe. And it's, I mean, it's something I don't really want to point out too much, but I just got a lot of weird looks when I was at that first place. It's kind of like this whole unwanted thing, like you're not supposed to be here type vibe. But all of y'all people just moved here. You know, no one lived here like 20 years ago. No one lived there 20 years ago. But once again, we'll just leave it at that. Feel free to leave comments. Because there's a lot of older people that used to live in the city that watch my videos, and y'all have a lot of things to say about the current situation in the city. So I'll just leave it there. There are a bunch of places to explore. One thing I like about this part of the city, it's not super crowded. You don't just see people jogging around everywhere around here like that other place. You know, you definitely see people walking. You know, you might see some bikes, but you don't see a gazillion bikes everywhere. Looks like they're doing some construction over here. I wonder what they're doing. This used to be another park there. Maybe they're expanding it or something. Yeah, wow, we may have to turn around actually. Yeah, this was a whole different park here. I don't know if they're making it bigger or what. I wonder who they're making it bigger for. Would love to know. But wow, this is all closed. Surprising. It looks like we're gonna have to, unfortunately, turn around and go back the other way. Yeah, huh. I wonder what is going on. This, you know, it used to be a lot of black people that hang out at this park. I wonder will that change after the construction? Because I watched Dolores Park completely change. It used to be a lot of, you know, Latino people hanging out at Dolores Park. And then after they redid the construction and closed it down for so long, I noticed that Dolores Park, it greatly changed. It wasn't the same people hanging out there before like it once was. It totally got gentrified. I don't know, a lot of local people would hang out at Dolores Park. You know, people from the Mission District. And now when I go to Dolores Park, it's definitely not the same people that go there. It's much more, it's changed. I don't know, you know, these conversations, how do I go to these areas and not have these conversations, you know? I've literally have been in the city and I've watched it change a lot, so I'm just gonna have to, you know, voice my opinion. I'm gonna have to say the obvious. Wow, this is a big hill. Whoa, this is a big hill. Yeah, looks like this goes this way. Okay, almost through. There's another bike trail here. What I was attempting to do is just cut through the park, but there's that fence there. Okay, almost here. And, you know, we'll get on the other side of the street. This is a bike lane. I could take this route, but I'll just take this way because, okay, here we go. So we're back on the trail here. Like I said, I'm filming this on a Sunday morning. I don't know where everyone is. I feel like it would be more cars around, but I don't see many cars at all. Bump ahead. Oh, they put a speed bump here. I wonder why. Okay, it's easier to just take sidewalk. Oh, well, I can't go by without showing you all this. I don't know if this is wheelchair accessible, actually. I don't think so. There's this other square here. Yeah, it looks like there's stairs. Maybe it is wheelchair accessible. Wheelchair accessible means that I could take a bike down. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, this is definitely accessible. I've actually haven't been here before. I haven't been down this way before. Wow, this is a really cool park too. Wow, this is beautiful. Wow. All these water fountains. There's water fountains like everywhere. There's one there, there's one there. I mean, that's just something I look for when I'm at the park because, you know, it's nice to have a water fountain. Looks like that construction is that other park I was talking about. So when this is done, I imagine that I could ride all the way through and get to this park. Look at all this seating. There's so many places to go around here. Look at this. This is cool, man. They've built so much. And this is another little port, not port, but another, wow, this is so cool. Look at that little houseboat right there. Look how cool that looks. That houseboat. Check it out. Yeah, this place is gnarly, man. And up there you have some housing projects here and over there. Well, probably all the way around. Which I've been hearing that they have been, trying to get people to move out. Y'all know how they do it, the gentrification thing. This place is so nice. I've never been here. I've only seen the top area there, but I've never come all the way down. I see that there's a lot of cameras around too. Pier 68, that's what this is? And you can ride a bike all the way down. There's so many places to explore around here. So many places. This is not here, but this building here is a restaurant. I think this is a restaurant, yeah. Yesterday I was in Oakland riding around. And in Oakland, I noticed a lot of places where people grill out. And I don't see anybody ever grilling out in the city. It's just interesting how it is, how the cultures are so different. This is Russian baths here. I got a car rolling up on me. We're almost at the end of the video here. This area is the shipyard area. Let me let this car go. Honestly, I don't trust cars around here too often. Yeah, this is another brand new neighborhood in the city. So we'll see what the vibe is like around here. Let's go left and then we'll go around. Yeah, I've heard that people say this area is toxic, but I don't know. I mean, people say a lot of stuff. I don't know if it's true. Look at all of this land over here. You can see the city right over there. Wow, look at this. So big. This is the bottom area here. I don't know if we can get to the top from here. We might have to go back the same way we came to go through the neighborhoods. This is the old, a bunch of old abandoned buildings from the military. A whole bunch of buildings down there from the military. This is the naval yard. Yeah, there's just a bunch of abandoned buildings over there. Look pretty dang dilapidated. This is another park area, which you can't go in there. It's like old military. But once again, I've heard rumors that this area is toxic. Yeah, but there's offices there. guard. Hey, how you doing? That place would be sick to explore, but I don't think you can. I'm pretty sure you don't go there. You can't go there. That's why the guard's there. But I mean, there's a bike lane. You know? Huh. Maybe for next video. Oh, yeah, I don't think you can go there, but once again, there's a bike lane. There's another gate over there. I don't know. I'm kind of interested. Hello. All right. Looks like we can get to the neighborhoods from here. Looks like it. Oh gosh, coyotes around here? I'm actually kind of curious. Can you actually go there? Maybe they just stop cars, but if you're on a bike, they don't stop bikes. I don't know how these things operate. I'm pretty sure you can't just go there. Otherwise, they would not have a guard there, you know? I mean, there's some food trucks down there. Wow, you can like park a whole, well, I can't, but they could park a whole ship there. This is crazy. Look how big that place is. Yeah, that's amazing how big it is. Yeah, looks like the old shipyard. So many areas to go to around here. Look at that old building. There's like definitely a trail that goes down there. Wow. Look at that. Looks like there's a fence all the way around. That would be so sick to explore. But who knows, it might have some chemicals in there, you know? This area looks pretty dang bizarre. There's even food trucks over there, I've noticed. There's like a whole row of food trucks. You kind of can't see, this tree's blocking, but it looks like there's 8 food trucks or something. I wonder what's going on over there. People work over there, but if I see 8 food trucks there, it must be a lot of people working over there, but what do they do? Is it offices? Is it places that they have to maintain stuff from the military? But then there's food trucks there. Like, I don't really see anybody at the food trucks. I saw what looks like a security car down there earlier. I don't know. I almost want to go back and ask that security guard. Maybe we'll go around here. We'll go up this way and then we'll go ask the security guard, like, what's the deal with them food trucks? Maybe he'll tell us. Oh, we're at the top of the hill now. I don't know, like there's a bunch of people that live here. I wonder, can they go down to the food trucks, right? Because there's not a lot of restaurants around. You know, it's a pretty cool place to live. I don't know if I would want to live this far. This is pretty dang remote, actually. I'm pretty sure there's a bus that'll take you to downtown. But like I say, this is pretty dang remote. You know, this is on the tip of the city. And there's just not a lot of much around. You know, there's not a lot of restaurants. I mean, I guess there's some on 3rd Street. But I believe there was a grocery store on 3rd Street that recently closed. Yeah, but this area is all brand new. It's pretty quiet. Pretty chill around. These are your modern day San Francisco houses. Over time they changed. A little clubhouse there. Yeah, but I like the new style houses. You know, every 10 years they change. You know, in the 50s, they built them one way, but this ain't the 50s anymore. This is the 20s, 2020s. That's how they build the houses now. This is like a really chill area. Of course, there's Amazon. This is like a whole brand new part of the city here. All right, let's go back that same way. Let's go ask that security guard, like, what's up with them food trucks down there? Because I'm just kind of curious, like, how do you get down there? Can you go down there? It doesn't look very inviting. Like, why else would they have a security guard there? Oh, wow, check this out over here. This is like a swing. Oh, cool, bro. It is a swing. I gotta try this out here because it looks like it's all like a swing, like literally a swing. Look at these things. Oh, bro, it is a swing. Look at that. Ooh, wee. That is so cool. It's a literal swing. They hide this over here in this part of the city so you can't find it. Just another day in San Francisco. Checking out some of these views. This is Hunters Point, Naval Shipyard. And I found this really awesome swing. Check out this swing here. Just another day in the city. Make a little reel for Instagram. Or make a reel for the gram. You don't have to say Insta, right? Look at all this, all sorts of seating here. And then once again, water fountains. Even one for the dog. Look at that. Yeah, they're very thoughtful around. I mean, downtown, I don't see as many water fountains. Look like some people over there barbecuing. If y'all watching this far in the video, give your homeboy Jermaine a thumbs up. Let me know that you appreciate these videos, you know. I like making them, they're fun. You know, it's fun. Going around exploring, because I am definitely exploring areas that I wouldn't normally go to. You know, in a car, it's a little bit different to drive, but on a bike, you can cover a lot more land, you know. You can cover a lot more space. And it's just, yeah, it's just a lot of fun to explore. Look at that. Oh, I don't know, maybe we can get down to those food trucks just to see what they have there. This place is so cool. This place is so cool. Let's go this way. Go through the grass. Oh, there is a bump. Ugh. Oh, yeah. Is that housing or something? It looks so bizarre, bro. Oh, so you can exit this way in a car. All right, there's this guy in this guard shack here. Hey, are those food trucks open to everyone or just the people there? Are the food trucks open to everyone or just the people there? Are the food trucks open to like everyone or just the people there?
Oh, that's people, they goes out on the street for sale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is private?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Okay, all right. Just curious. Take care. I wonder what this area is. You know, something with the city for sure. That must be a pretty chill job working there. You know, working in that little shack. You probably don't do too much all day. I imagine not too many people come that direction. Lennar. I think Lennar built all of this actually. They have this little office still there. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap the video up. This has been a long one, but it's been fun. It's been fun. If y'all watch, you know, towards the end of the video, let me know what you think about it. These videos are fun to make. It's also fun when y'all leave comments and I get to check them out, get to see what you guys think about it. And yeah, if you have any stories or things that I missed, let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.